Today's video is on how to set up an account on Indeed so that you can do your own job searches. So I'm on my computer and I have opened up just a Google Chrome page, and I'm going to input Indeed into the search bar and see the very first thing that shows up is Indeed job search. So I'm going to click on that. And this is a very generic page because I don't have an account on here yet. Well, I do have an account, but I'm not signed into it. So I'm going to show you how to sign up for a brand new account. And let's see, it says sign in. And if I look at the sign in page, I'm going to go, if you haven't done this yet, I'm going to go down to new to Indeed. You could also, like if you have a Google, Apple, or Facebook, you could sign in with one of those things. So I'm going to create a new account, and it's free, which is nice. And I'm going to be using a Google address, but I'll just type it in here at gmail.com. And then I'm going to make a password. I'm not a robot. And create account. Let's see. So I can upload my resume or I can build a new one. I already have a resume that I use. So I'm going to update that or upload it. I have everything on my computer saved to Dropbox, which is like a cloud, and I can access my files from any of my devices. So I have a job search folder where I have all of my job search stuff and keep my resumes, and here's my latest. So I'm uploading that. And it pre-fills your stuff based on your resume. You can review it to make sure the information is correct. And just go through and check everything. It's asking for see, this is incorrect right here, so I'm going to edit this. This is my bachelor's degree, and it was at Flagler College. And this was in St. Augustine. So it doesn't always get everything correct when it autofills. That's why it's good to review things. There's another one. Okay. I want to make sure my stuff is correct. Obviously, I have a lot of education. So for your education, you would want to list the high school that you went to, graduated from, or if you're in progress, you would note that. If you've taken any certificate classes, if you have any like college degrees, like an AA or certification, um, or your bachelor's degree. And then this is some of my experience. Like right now, I'm working at Indian River State College with the YouthBuild program. So I need to edit that and put YouthBuild. Okay. And I've been a teacher for a while, so this is a lot of teaching stuff. I'm not going to go through and edit all of these right now. And then it says, what kind of skills do you have? So I can go through and put skills I have. So my skills are in teaching because I've been a teacher. So I can click algebra because I am actually teaching algebra right now. And if I wanted to add a new skill, I could put like, say, mediation because I'm also a mediator. So all of the different skills could go down here. Another skill I could add is facilitation because I know how to do that. So think about the skills that you might have already listed on your resume. You also would want to go through and save job searches and see what skills they are looking for. So say if you want to be an HVAC apprentice or an electrical apprentice, or if you want to work a forklift or do some warehouse jobs, look at job postings for those things and see what skills they have, and then list what skills you have that they're looking for. So here it has a resume, and I can edit it at any time by clicking on the little pencil, or I could delete a section by clicking on the trash can. And then I could add a headline or a summary of what it is that I want to do or what I'm looking for, what I could add to things. And you can choose if you want this to be public or private. Obviously, if you want anybody to see it, it's public. If you want it private, it's just going to store it in the Indeed system, and you can upload it when you're applying for jobs. I thought I saw something highlighted. So yeah, obviously I still have a little bit of work that I would need to do to edit it. And then I could add, you know, my certifications. So if you've done YouthBuild, you have some construction certifications that you would want to add. If you have any volunteer stuff or community service, different things like that, you can put it down here, which is good. Okay, so that's the resume thing. I'm going to click save and continue. Now I'm back to the job search page. And this says Palm City, Florida, which is sort of where I live. It's nearby. You can type in wherever you are to search for jobs. And you can go off popular searches, or if you know specifically what kind of job you would like to look for, then you can type it in here. So if I put in construction, all these different construction things pop up, right? So I'm just going to go with general construction and click find job. And it's sorted by the date. And this is like 292 pages of jobs. So that's like really, really big. And I am not going to go through 292 pages of jobs because there's like, I don't know, like 10 jobs per page. So you can narrow it down with these buttons up here, okay? So if you're just getting started in construction, you could click entry level, which if you're um, going through the Youth Build program or just finished the Youth Build program, you would be entry level. And you can get jobs emailed to you. So you click activate. If you wanted new jobs emailed to you based on construction, but I would say narrow it down a little bit before you do that. If there's specific companies that you know you would like to work for, you could click on company and see who's hiring. Or even if you know you want to get into like, here's Elite Electric and Air. If I click on that, I can see they're looking for an electrical apprentice, electrician service, and 2 different electrician services. So maybe this first one right here would be good if I'm interested in pursuing my electrical apprenticeship. And it tells what the role is, and it goes over the responsibilities, and has the different requirements, and it even has benefits, which is really nice. So if you think about the keywords that I was mentioning earlier, this is an example of how to do keywords. So like say the word efficient, high quality customer experience or high quality customer service would be really good. And kind of go through like the responsibilities. So service calls would be something, customer report, um, or customer satisfaction would be good. So only list things that you have experience doing, but take keywords from these job postings and add them to your skills as long as you can do them and do them well. That way, when employers are looking over candidates, job candidates, they can see, oh, look, this person has experience with customer service, and this person has experience maintaining a clean and organized job site. That's definitely something that you learned how to do in Youth Build. So list it as a skill that um, you're good at. Um, Well, inventory truck. Do you have experience working with inventory, making sure you have all the tools that you need to get your job done? Um, Training exercises. Have you done stuff like that? So, excuse me. If you're interested in a specific industry within construction or whatever job field it is you want, look at jobs that interest you. You can save them by clicking on this heart here, okay? And when you click on the heart, it has a drop down menu like applied, interviewing, offered, or hired. Um, the heart saves it for you. And then if you apply, you can click one of those things. But the heart moves it to saved. So save jobs that are interesting to you, even if you don't necessarily apply for them. Because once you have like a list of jobs saved, then you can like know, like review it and know what people are looking for. And um, if you already have those skills, add those skills to your resume and your Indeed profile. If you don't have the skills, now you know what you need to work towards, whether it's a certification, whether it's more experience or skills that you can work on so that you can add it to your Indeed profile or your resume. Okay. So I'm going to exit out of this Elite Electric and Air just for now. So that was under company. You can search the company and find out more about them. Oh, well, let me do one more thing under elite etiquette. So if I click on this, oh, it doesn't really show me any more about the elite thing. So another way you can search is by location. And under location, it lists all the different towns and cities that are nearby and where the jobs are. So if I wanted to, I could say, well, I really only want to work in Stewart, or I really only want to work in Palm City. So that's a way to narrow down the job search, which is important if you don't have transportation, if you take city transportation, or if you bike to work, or if you have somebody drop you off, you want it to be relatively nearby. So another way to do it by location is exact location or within 5 miles or 10 miles. So say I only wanted to stay within 5 miles for the same reason, like I can't travel far because I don't have my own automobile, or I share an auto or something, then it narrows it down quite a bit. So that's things that you can do. Okay. Salary estimate. Right now, I would leave this open because most of us are just getting started. So to get a bigger range of jobs, I would leave your salary estimate the way that it is. Job type, if you know you can only work part-time, there's 19 part-time jobs available. There's internships. So this is a great way to see like entry-level stuff, is by doing an internship to get experience, and some of these pay pretty well. So that's definitely something to look into. All right, job type, location, company. Remote is like an online job. And then the other way that I like to search is by date posted. And since this is a brand new account for me, it's only going to show the last, like different things. But if you come and check like every other day or once a week or something, there'll be an option that will say since last visit. So say I check it today and then I come back on Friday, I could click the since last visit and see all the jobs that were posted between now and Friday. I'm only going to look at the last 24 hours, which cuts it down to 13 pages, which is a bit better. And then let's say right now I'm only looking for part-time. So that cuts it down to 3 jobs. So these 3 jobs were posted in the last 24 hours and they're all part-time. So those are some different ways that you can search broadly within the construction field on Indeed. And you can be more specific in your search. Say you know for sure that you want to work at Home Depot, right? You could type in Home Depot and see specific Home Depot jobs that are available and where they're available. So in freight receiving, they have a position in Stewart, and it said plus 2 more locations. There's one in Jensen and one in Port St. Lucie. These are, looks like they're posted ongoing. So it might be kind of like a rolling application where they're always interviewing candidates for this. So if you know that there's a company that you would like to work at, you can search specifically just by typing it in right here. What else is there? Like warehouse jobs, you can search and it will show like there's one of 60 jobs. Excuse me. And sometimes you'll see ones that are urgently hiring. So that right there tells you you should apply right away if it's interesting to you. So that is something you could look into as well. So I've gone over things that cover job searches. And the more that you come in and search for jobs, and if you do it once or twice a week, then it will start to like auto populate jobs, and it will it will remember searches you've done in the past. And you can even set up, you know, like the notifications for the kind of jobs you're searching for. So those will be in your feed. And say like Surehold Industries here. Let's go to company reviews and type that in. Surehold Industry. And that was in Florida. I think it was in Palm City. I can't remember. So there's company reviews on here, and you can kind of check out the company before applying to see if it's something you would want to work at. So this company's been around since the 70s. There's less than 10 people that work there, so it's probably like a tight-knit family. And then it has, you know, people that have worked there leaving reviews. So you can kind of read and see, this review is a good review and it was posted in 2019. This review is a so-so review, but it was back in 2012. So that's a while ago and it may not be as relevant today, but it even said good coworkers. So it looks like this employee did enjoy working there. He just had some issues with little things. And under the salaries tab, it shows, you know, average salary for factory worker. This one is a little bit low. So, you know, that's kind of important to know if you want to apply there or not. Is that enough money for you for a part-time job or a full-time job? And then there's other tabs that may or may not have stuff. This one doesn't have what to expect for an interview, but other companies might. So that's good. And if you wanted to follow a particular place of employment that you might be interested in working at, you could click follow, and then you would get weekly updates and be notified if there was a new job there. So that's a good thing to do. So if I go back to the home page, you can see, I went back to the home page by clicking Indeed. You can see that already recent searches are showing for warehouse, Home Depot, and construction, and I could go straight to those. So that's kind of an overview of your Indeed, how to set up a thing on Indeed and get started searching for jobs. So one of the most important things I could say is to upload your resume and make sure you get skills that you know you can do. Take all the skills you've learned how to do, like in YouthBuild, and put those on your Indeed account. If I look at my profile, Oh, I can't do it because I haven't, I can't do that because I haven't confirmed my email yet. But um, save your jobs that you're interested in, even if you're not going to apply for them, so that you know what skills you already have and what skills you need to work towards. And follow companies, do a little research, follow companies you might be interested in working at, follow them, get their job updates, read their reviews. Um, so I hope this was a great introduction to Indeed. Let me know.